Welcome back. We've been talking about the debate all morning. We haven't talked a lot about the moderators. How did they do? Out of 320 million Americans, there is no one better qualified to answer than MediaBuzz host Howard Kurtz, who joins us now. What do you think?
Well, I think, first of all, solid and substantive debate.
Yeah.
Candidates were certainly prepared to mix it up. Let's start with David Muir, the world news anchor. I gave him an A- because I thought that he really went at the candidates hard. He didn't let up. He followed up sometimes. The only reason I deducted a little bit there was that it wasn't very creative. It's sort of like, well, Donald Trump says that you're an idiot, and you accused him of wanting to nuke Denmark. But, it's an age-old tactic to get the moderators to try to get the candidates to repeat to each other's faces what they're willing to say on the trail and in ads.
What do you think of Martha Raddatz?
Martha Raddatz is tough. I wouldn't want to be interrogated by her.
I agree with that completely.
I gave Martha a B+, and here's why. I mean, she's so good, particularly on military matters. She's traveled around the world with the armed forces. There were times when she seemed to want to debate Ted Cruz, when she would challenge them. Now, some people like that, some people don't. There were a couple of points when I found it a little off-putting, but she knows this stuff better than many politicians, and it showed.
She struck me as credible, I have to say. I'm not in the habit of commenting, people on other channels, but I thought she was pretty good. Josh McElveen, who's local here, how do you do?
I gave him a B only because I think he was mostly overshadowed by the ABC anchors.
Yeah, it's tough.
He did have a couple of good moments when he turned the conversation to veterans issues, and I read somewhere that he is a veteran, and so he brought a much-needed discussion to the debate. It was later on after they finished, after Christie had finished taunting Rubio and all of that.
Right.
So it might not have gotten as noticed. But he did a solid job. Sometimes tough for a local anchor to step into the glare of that national spotlight.
And how awesome was Mary Catherine Ham?
Awesome enough for me to give her an A. Now, I happen to think that the RNC shouldn't be forcing news organizations to add a token conservative. But, the news organizations should make their own decisions about who. But if you're going to have that, Mary Catherine not only added intelligent, probing questions from the conservative point of view, but she has a way of asking really cutting questions with such a sweet smile that you don't feel like she's being overbearing in the slightest, and you almost have to engage her on that ground. I mean, she is really good, and I think she was a late addition to the team. So, juggling a new baby and everything else. I know you had her on earlier. Wow, great job.
Find someone who doesn't like Mary Catherine Ham. I dare you. It's impossible. Howard Kurtz, I'm going to be honored to be on your show later. I can't wait.
Looking forward to it, Tucker.
Thank you.